Hey guys, my name is Mannequin and welcome back to Remixing from Scratch. So, today I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to try to do, but I'm sure there's something I'll do. So, I think what I'd like to work on is kind of filling out some of these transitions because I kind of want to take a break from the drop because I've been working on that for the past several videos. And also, I kind of need a break from doing that so I could get some inspiration by leaving it alone. So when I go back to it, I'll listen and I'll be like, oh, you know, I could try doing this. So let's see. I think there was one thing that I kind of wanted to add. Here we go. Okay, so right here, I'm going to add a vocal build, or a vocal build, kind of. It's, you get reverse vocals, basically, and then they go and rise up into that. So, do we have any? Kind of. Except that it has the uh-oh over it. Let's see. Okay. So it doesn't sound like there's a clean vocal build here, so we're just gonna make one. So I'm gonna duplicate the vocals so I could do this, like is one way. I'll say so. Now the way you pull this. Hold me sweetly. Okay, first of all, I need to make sure there's no flex time on this. Okay, it doesn't look like I've done any flex time to it. So now what you do is first I'm gonna save this. Convert to new audio file. This region will be a new audio file. So vocal reverse, and then you save it. And now I pull up this right here. Actually, let me just solo this vocal. File, functions, reverse. So now it sounds like this. Now what I could do to this one is I could get a space designer. This is my trance one, and I think this is really long. I just make it only reverb. Let's see, can I make this a little bit? I'll just go with 6 decibels per octave. There we go. That sounds good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce this area down just so I could get this whole thing along with the tail. So I want to do this, we'll just say this region. So then we pull up this, bounce, and I'm going to normalize it and make sure this is 24-bit and not dithered because this is going to be used as a kind of like a sample for this part. So, okay, now bounces, I need to go, where did I put this? No, wait, no, I should just, let's just do this. Where's your button? Here we go. If I pull down this, now, bounce region. Yeah, that's probably what I want to do. Include audio tail, source, leave, mute, okay. Destination, new track, okay. Vocal, reverse, build, okay. So, and then we'll just leave this. Actually, since we're just bouncing in place, we don't need to worry about the normalization because I'm not running it through the master bus when you bounce in place, if I recall correctly. So now, now that I have this, is the vocal reverse here, and I'm going to take this file and reverse it again. And what you get is you get the original vocals. So now that sounds kind of like, it's really hard to tell what's going on, but I kind of show you how to work with it right about now. So we have this part that we know is probably going to be that peak right there because it fades in. So that sounds about right. And then what you do is, if you listen, So now the problem is we don't want all that extra stuff, so I'm just going to get this here, find about where the vocal starts, which is once again right there. I could actually get rid of this track now because it's useless. Boop. And then I just clip this down to here about, and then it sounds like this. That's good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do one more thing here. Where? Reverb. Space Designer, here we go. Okay, now I just wanna copy the same reverb that's on there. Copy, paste, sweet. So just to give this a little more tail, so it sounds, instead of just sounding like this, it kind of goes like this. So it kind of keeps it keeps the tail there. So and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a gain here to bring this up probably by about yay. And then I'll just drop in a compressor to make sure that hold on, let me turn on the fans on my computer. Oh, there, it turned down. Okay. Never mind. And then I'll just get this here and turn down the threshold to make it do some compression. So I kind of smoothed it out a little. And then I can turn up just a little. I don't make there's a ton of reverb on there. So pretty much what we just did is made a little transition here, so it transitions a little better. Okay. Okay. Now, I kind of want to add a... Okay, it is time, people. I'm going to add a riser. Now, I don't know if you know how to make a riser, but what that is basically just a synth that goes... basically. So nothing fascinating about it at all. I'm just gonna pop on ES2 here, go to tutorial settings, analogs on initialize because I know how to make this from scratch. I don't know if there are any presets for it. Create an empty MIDI region. Now the way we have to do this is we have to go and make a note that's so freaking long it's crazy. So we just go drop a note there and make the length. Sorry, that was the only way to stop it. Okay, so where's the end of this region here? I probably made it too long now that I think about it. Yep, I just made it a little too long. So we'll pull this back. Maybe I should turn that down first. There we go. So it won't bug you guys as much. Sweet. Okay, so now what we do, we have this nice little... Whoop-de-doo, that doesn't do anything. Okay, so now we start to do a use pitch bend. Now the way you do this is you pop open this here, this little button here, MIDI draw, and this is kind of like simulating MIDI things. Like you could, there's a like if you have a MIDI controller, you'll know what these are: volume, modulation. That's the modulation wheel, and there's the sustain pedal, stuff like that. So this time we're going to go to pitch bend, and there's nothing keyed in right now, so I'm going to click to create something. I'm just going to set it to 0 at first. So we start at 0, and then when we get to here, which is the end of it, we're at the maximum. So it kind of goes like this. So you can tell it's going up a little bit, but that is nowhere near enough. So what we're gonna do here is, there should be somewhere, bend range, here we go. So then we want this to set this to probably 24 to get the best results. Now, one of the things we actually can do is to make this a little bit more interesting. We could actually take this and extend it out beyond the end of that part there. So here we go. First of all, let's, and so it kind of just goes up. Okay, so then we kind of want to move that over there. And I think I'm going to make this bend up 36 notes instead of just 24. Okay, so let's try this. So then we'll get this, extend this once again, extend this all the way, and then make this go down. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Move that, there we go, to 0. And then, now let's just turn up the analog, turn up the unison, make this mono, make it have a whole ton of voices. And I think it should be, oscillator start should be free. See how that goes. Okay, so now I just realized that that is too long there because our drop starts right here. So we need to shorten this to there. Can't see that. There we go. Bring this to here and shorten that again. So, and now what we need, first of all, before we get too much farther, is we need a butt ton of reverb and typically a lot of delay too. So I'm just going to use this stereotypical one that I always use and spread, try to spread a little bit, and then I'll just actually, yeah, that is enough reverb. That's a ton of reverb. Delay, and we'll just do stereo delay and do this one and make it have about 45 for now. Okay, so what I want to make this, I want to make this go down a lot faster. Here. So let's see how it sounds. Open up another oscillator here and just set an octave higher. Because we're running out of time. Let's try to do that. So we'll actually stop it here. Wait, do we want to stop it? So that's cause we're. Let's try this. Drop it there. See how this sounds. Okay. does it start? Here we go. So we're gonna make the release a little bit longer so it kind of trails off there. Make the attack really long so it fades in. Actually, you know what? Make it short. And then we'll just fade it in through this. I need my curve tool, automation curve tool. So this, whoops, what I want is to get rid of that. There we go, and curve it up. So this makes it so it kind of goes up quickly until it gets to a point and then it kind of levels off. So we'll go like this. Okay, let's try this. So I want to go back into this one. Let's make this faster, and we'll make it drop down. We'll actually make it drop down too, not just go back to the original spot. Okay, probably don't want to drop it down that far, so we'll just put it there, and then so I don't know if I want the delay on there because it's adding a tail that I don't like. Okay, so that's sounding better. I'm just gonna do one quick thing before I end this, and loop this so it's more than just, there we go. So that's, here, let's see. And then we'll just add some hats and drums here later. But I'm gonna end this here because I think this is a good amount of stuff done here. Mostly I just did 2 builds, but I ran a decent length. So I'll just end this here just to really show you really quick. You got So I think what I actually need to do, before I actually end this, I'm going to throw one more thing on here just to kind of level things out. I'm just going to throw some compression on and make sure it is set to RMS, kind of, so it changes the volume slowly when it's compressing. Then I can pull it up a little bit more. And then once again, I think this is dropping down too low, so I'm just gonna pull this up to 0. and that should be fine. So I'll just cut this here. It's been, wow, it ended up being 20 minutes instead of 15 minutes, but oh well. Hopefully I had some good information for you guys, basically you know, how to make a reverse vocal and then a riser. Okay, part of the problem is the release is way too long too, so I just cut it down there. Ugh, man, see, now you can see, like, this is what happens when I start working. I just kind of, I can't stop myself. So I'm gonna actually have to stop it here, and so thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, like it. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, drop them in the comment box below. Like I said, I'd like to hear you guys' feedback, and if you have anything you'd like me to add to this, like if you have a suggestion, oh, add some hats here, or I don't know, add a pizza in the corner over there. Anything is fine. Just give me your suggestions, and if I like them, then I'll throw them in, and we'll see how it sounds. And maybe, I don't know, this could turn out to be some sort of cool collaborative project almost. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.